Okay. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la, la 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 la. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. It is good to have people to welcome Shabbat with. It is. We have entered calm summer mode, and we are gathered together to welcome Shabbat. We're going to talk a little bit about the Torah portion this week. We're going to talk a little bit about what's other things happening in the world, and so we're delighted that people are here. Find somebody you don't know. Turn around. Say hello. Meet somebody.
La la la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la, ya la la.
As we begin to put the week behind us, all the things that have happened this week, the good things, the not so good things, we take a moment for Shabbat to just sort of stop and come together in community to welcome a little bit of rest. Let's begin our worship on page 120 and 121. Elaine and Mike, would you come to the bima to light our candles, please?
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us.
As their brightness reminds us of the generation of Israel who have kindled light, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu l'hadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Amen. Shabbat shalom. Yeah, that's good. We have the warmth of Shabbat candles to accompany us into Shabbat. Tyler, would you lead us, please, on page 125 at the top? If you start us out, we'll join responsively with you. Help me to withdraw for a while from the flight of time, contain the retreat of the hours and days from the grasp of frantic life. And Ronnie, on page 126, would you lead us in a prayer for gratitude?
I begin with a prayer of gratitude for all that is holy in my life. God needs no words, no English or Hebrew, no semantics, and no services. But I need him. Through prayer, I can sense my inner strength, my inner purpose, my inner joy, my capacity to love. As I reach upward in prayer, I sense these qualities in my Creator. To love God is to love each other. To work to make our lives better. To love God is to love the world God created and to work to perfect it. To love God is to love dreams of peace and joy that illumine all of us and to bring that vision to life.
Our tradition has a real belief in gratitude. Feeling gratitude, expressing gratitude, helps us really be able to enjoy the most that there is in life. At the top of page 128, we join together in Hine Matov.
Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. 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 Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
Pages 138 and 139, we welcome the Shabbat bride with Lecha Dodi. We'll do verses 1, 2, 5, and 9. And on the 9th verse, we stand up and we turn around to greet the Shabbat bride and welcome her into our presence.
Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibor echad, hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad u'shmo echad, l'shem u'tiferet v'litila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechuven elcha, ki mekor habiracha, merosh mikedem nisucha, sof mahaseh b'mashvat chila. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, hitoreri, kiva orech kumi ori, uri, uri, shir daberi, kivod Adonai alayich nigla. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'sochola. Toch emuneh am segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela.
The Shabbat bride is with us. We feel her presence. Page 142, Shalom Aleichem. Our tradition teaches us that when we sing Shalom Aleichem, welcoming the angels to be with us on Shabbat, when we sing with enough vigor, with enough enthusiasm, they are with us throughout the entire Shabbat.
Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Hasharet, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Baruchuni L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seidchem L'Shalom, Malachei Hashalom, Malachei Elyon, Mi Melech Malachei Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu.
Page 144.
Yitgadal v'yitkadash merabah, v'yamad tivrach hirutei, v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael, bagala, uv'izman kariv, v'meru, yehesh meraba mevarach, le'olam u'laleme almaya, yitbarach, v'yishtabach, v'yitpa'ar, v'yitromam, v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar, v'yitale, v'yitalal, shmei kudusha,
Brichu.
Leila min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damihiran bi'alema, v'meru.
Amen. Page 146. Those who are able, we rise for the Baruch Hu.
Yai lai lai, yai lai lai lai, yai lai 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 lai. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed.
Jerry, would you lead us on page 148?
Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, who speaks the evening into being, skillfully opens the gates, thoughtfully alters the time and changes the seasons, and arranges the stars in their heavenly courses according to plan. You are creator of day and night, rolling away from darkness and darkness from light, transforming day into night and distinguishing one from the other. Adonai Tzevaot is your name, ever-living God, may you reign continually over us into eternity. Blessed are you, Adonai, who brings on evil.
Baruch Atah Adonai Hama'ariv Aravim. We are at the top of page 150.
Ahava olam. Beit Yisrael, Amcha Avta, Amcha Avta, Torah u'mitzvot, Hukim u'mishpatim, Otanu limadta, Otanu limadta. Al kein Adonai Eloheinu b'shokmenu, uvkumenu na'asiach b'chukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam va'ed. Ki hem chayenu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem nege yomam v'layla, nege yomam v'layla. Ve'avatcha al tasir, mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael.
Page 152.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malachuto Leolam Eved.
Let's be seated and join together on page 154 in the Ve'ahavta.
Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavcha u'v'chol nafshecha u'v'chol meodecha ve'hayu hadivarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom halevavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha uvlechtecha v'derech uv'shochbecha uv'kumecha ukshartam leot al yadecha v'hayu letotafot b'neinecha uchtavtam amizuzot beitecha uvisharecha leman tiskeru ba'asitem et kol mitzvotai v'tem kadoshim lelohechem. Ani Adonai Elohechem asher hotzeiti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Liot lachem le'Elohim, ani Adonai Elohechem.
Debbie, would you lead us please on page 157, starting in the middle of the page, and we'll join responsively with you. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the seas. The top of page 158.
Mi chamocha bailim Adonai, mi kamocha nehedar bakodesh, nora tehilot o sefele, nora tehilot o sefele, malchutecha ra'uvanecha, bokei ayam lifnei Moshe u'Miriam. Zeli anu v'ameru Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed.
We are at the top of page 161 and 160.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu. Hashkivenu, Lishalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
On page 162, in the middle of the page, we join together in Yismechu, the joy of Shabbat.
Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Mekadeshe, Mekadeshe Shevi Shabbat. Kulam yisvehu v'itanu mitvecha Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. V'hashvi'i ratzita bo, Ratzita bo v'kedashto Shabbat, Chemdad yamim, Oto karata Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat. Zecher lemahaseh, lemahaseh v'reishit Shabbat. Zecher lemahaseh, lemahaseh v'reishit Shabbat. Yismechu v'malechutecha, Shomrei, 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 Shabbat v'korei, Oneg Shabbat.
We enter Tefillah on page 164. As we do, we are reminded to pray as if everything depends on God, but to act in our lives as if everything depends on us. For the next few pages, I invite you to join with the Hebrew, join with the English below, or just simply pray the words of your own heart. Take this moment to connect with God in the best way that you can. 164, let's stand.
Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la, Adonai, sifatai tiftach, ufi yagid, tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Page 166. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Geula Lifnei V'nehem, Lema'an Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah, page 168. Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol atah Rav Lehoshia, Morid Hatal, Mechalkel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem emunato lishenei afar, michamocha bal givurot, umidom elach, melech memid umechaye, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'neheman atalech hachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Page 170. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kedoshim b'chol yom yehalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Let's be seated. And Joe and Ann, would you turn back to page 169? And let's have just a few reminders there about what prayer is about for all of us. On page 169, would you alternate verses, please?
We pray that we might know before whom we stand, the power whose gift is life, who quickens those who have forgotten how to live.
We pray for the winds to disperse the choking air of sadness, for cleansing rains to make parched hopes flower, and to give all of us the strength to rise up toward the sun.
We pray for love to encompass us for no other reason save that we are human, for love through which we may all blossom into persons who have gained power over our own lives.
We pray to stand upright, be fallen, the bonds that keep us from the world of beauty. We pray for opened eyes, we who are blind to our own authentic selves.
We pray that we may walk in the garden of a purposeful life, our own powers in touch with the power of the world.
Praise be to God, whose gift is life, whose cleansing rains let parched men and women flower toward the sun.
Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hakol. Max and Talia, would you lead us, please, on page 173, starting in the middle of the page? Would you two alternate verses, please? Baruch atah Adonai mikadesh ha-Shabbat. Page 174. Ritzeh is our prayer, asking God to accept all of our prayers, knowing that our prayers come in so many different forms. We'll do the 7 lines at the top and the 4 lines at the bottom.
Ritzeh Adonai Eloheinu Be'amecha Yisrael Utefilatam Be'ava Tikabel Utehile Ratzon Tamid Avodat Yisrael Yisrael Amecha El Karov Lechol Korav B'nei El Avodecha V'chonenu Shefoch Ruchacha Aleinu V'techezena Einenu B'shuvecha L'Tzion Berachamim Baruch atah Adonai HaMachazir Shechinato L'Tzion L'Tzion L'Tzion.
We join together at the top of page 177 with our prayer for gratitude. And as we're saying these words, think about the things that you're feeling grateful for in your life, the small daily things that if we don't pause and really notice, we can sometimes just take for granted. We're together at the top of page 177. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul, our light within, for the world around us, so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth, which day by day sustains us. For all these and more, we offer thanks. Baruch Ata Adonai, Hatov Shimcha Ulecha Na'eh Lehodot. After a few moments for our own private personal prayer, when we return together as one community in worship, will be at the bottom of page 180.
Yehiyu leratzon imrefi vegyon libi lefanecha Adonai Tsuri Vegoali Ose Shalom Bimromav Uyase Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kol Israel Ve'al Kol Yoshvei Tevel.
We offer a Misha Berach for healing, the middle of page 371.
Mishe Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leavotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen.
As we pause between the verses, I invite anybody who would like to say the names aloud of people you're holding in your heart who are in need of healing. And if this is a day when you are in need of healing, please include your name amongst the others, and know that when all these names are said together at the same time, the prayers for them join strength in community. Lisa, Sam, Jesse, Elena and Ron, Bruce, Harold.
Mishe Berach Imotenu Mekor HaBracha Lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing, with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
We also put our voices together to offer words of gratitude for our joys, for our simchas, for our milestones. We do that with Shehechianu, which can be found on page 648. And I'm wondering who in the community tonight is having a Shehechianu moment. Really? Well, I've got one. I was in the ocean today and the waves were good. Narragansett Town Beach. Any other good news going on in the state this week? Nicole. Reproductive Health Care Act passed, signed by the governor. Thank you for your work in making that happen. Anybody else?
It's summer.
Talia says it's summer, and that is something to be grateful for. The longest day of, that means tomorrow the days start getting shorter and we get close to winter. Okay, thank you. Today is the longest day of the year. I'm very grateful that Leslie's here to lead with singing tonight. It's always such a pleasure to share the Bima with you. For all of the joys that we express out loud, but also for the ones we hold within, we offer words of thanks with Shehechianu. Thank you, God, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for bringing us to this very day.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'higianu Lazman hazeh, Amen.
I'd like to point out a few things on the handout that you received as you walked in tonight. Our Torah portion this week is called Beha'alotecha. We're in, right now we're in the book of Numbers. The book of Numbers gives a lot of information about what happened to the Israelites as they were in the desert marching for 40 years. And last week's portion, Naso, contains something really extraordinary, the priestly blessing. And next week's Torah portion, Shalach Lecha, contains the story of Moses sending the 12 scouts out to explore the land and see if they would be able to get in. That's the portion for Gabriel Lane's bar mitzvah next Saturday. So we're in the series of portions with a tremendous amount of information in them. In this week's portion, there's an awful lot. I'm going to read to you one very small part of it that I picked out. And as we listen to these words, I'd like you to think about where it is, how it is that you find God in your life, how you experience God's presence in your life. Imagine hundreds of thousands of Israelites going through the desert. And, you know, it's not that big of a desert, but they were for 40 years. So they were going around and around for 40 years, kind of wondering where to go. And this describes the way that God's presence manifested God's self to them so they knew where to go, when to get up, when to settle, when to travel. On the day that the tabernacle was set up, the tabernacle is called the Mishkan The cloud, and this cloud, those of you who read Hebrew, the last word in the first line, ha'anan, that's the word for cloud. The cloud was the manifestation of God. The cloud covered the tabernacle, the tent of the pact. And in the evening, it rested over the tabernacle in the likeness of fire until morning. It was always so. The cloud covered it, appearing as fire by night. And so they had this physical representation of God going with them at all times, day and night. Whenever the cloud lifted from the tent, the Israelites would set out accordingly, and they knew that it was time to go. And at the spot where the cloud settled, there the Israelites would stop and make camp for the night. At a command of the Lord, the Israelites broke camp, and at a command of the Lord, they made camp. They remained encamped as long as the cloud stayed over the tabernacle. Just sort of think of what that would be like in our lives if we had such a symbol, such a representation sort of telling us, yeah, go forward, stop. Go forward, stop. And we knew we had that with us. But today, we don't. Our ancestors have some words guiding them, helping them think that this was a way to feel God's presence with them and know that they were doing the right thing. And so what we're left to wonder about today is, where do we get that? How do we find that? How do we know when to go forward? How do we know when to stop? How do we experience God's presence being with us on a regular daily basis? And perhaps that's something that we just feel and know inside. Perhaps some of us have come up with our own way of experiencing that in our lives. And one of the things that we like to do on Friday nights is oftentimes have a little conversation. So who has an idea that you want to share with us about a way that maybe you experience this in your life? Anybody? Kayla. So Kayla tells us that when Rhode Island was working on same-sex marriage, Ireland, I'm sorry. Rhode Island, Ireland. When Ireland was working on same-sex marriage, getting approved, rainbows appeared everywhere. And in a way, that was like a bit of a sign of God's presence manifesting for the people. You know, sometimes we need tangible reminders, and sometimes people come up with them. Anybody else? Keeping it to ourselves tonight. Yeah. It is a really personal thing. And every one of us might experience it a little bit differently. Anybody want to say anything? Ruth.
I would think I don't get any signs, but I do feel that the inner motivation could be part of a spirit inside that keeps you going even when there are great stumbling blocks.
So for many of us, even through great stumbling blocks, there's an inner motivation that keeps us going. And oftentimes that can feel like the spiritual sort of guide helping us through. We can't get something physical outside, but sometimes we can provide ourselves with it internally. Sometimes that's harder to do. Sometimes that's easier to do. But learning to rely on that is really an important aspect of being able to find a spiritual way through life. Yeah. Jay.
The other day I had an episode of stop. I've had some in my life of where there's God that has said go, but the other day I was with my mother, and she's elderly, and one of the things that we sort of do is you clean out a vault in a bank, and just see what is there. And we found, amongst all the papers, we found a check that had been given to my father, but had never been cashed in the vault, and it was for a very substantial amount of money. And I asked my mother, I said, what is with this check? She said, well, there was the son of one of your father's friends who was in a little bit of trouble. He lent him some money, and then he must have tried to pay it back, but your father took the check and put it here. So is it like a bit of a mystery? What was the relationship? Do you call and ask? It's like 8 years. Do we get another check? Should we do this thing? And I looked at my mother, and we both knew the thing to do was just to stop and let it go. Don't even. That's what he wanted. That's sort of higher power type stuff. To stop.
We can get messages. We can get messages to stop, and sometimes they come from people who are no longer alive. And sometimes they come from the situations we find ourselves in. And we can get a really clear reminder there's something bigger than what we can understand.
The one that I had that was a go, and it's really only I can remember it once in my life, was when Katie Brown died. And it was sort of a message to go and do this.
Things happen in our lives that remind us it's time for us to move, to act, to go, to do. Well, you bring me to exactly what I have on the other side of the page. We didn't plan that at all, but I'm really glad that you said that, Jay. Yesterday was World Refugee Day. It was celebrated, commemorated, marked, noticed by many people in many places. HIAS, the Hebrew Immigrant Aid Society, does so much work. If you haven't already been there, you should go to their website and take a look, hias.org. Originally an organization that was set up in 1881, originally to help Jewish immigrants who were trying to get to this country, and since then has gone on to help refugees and immigrants all across the world in all sorts of situations. And so you notice there that one of their current campaigns is Give Asylum Seekers a Fair Process. And I wrote some information, put some information there for you. And near the bottom of that, you see where it says go to hias.org, click on the drop down and sign the petition. I did that earlier today. It took a couple of minutes. It's a way for people to go. It's a way for people to say, I'm going to do something to help a situation in this world. And it's a relatively easy way. Go a little bit below and you see that HIAS has something they call a welcome campaign. And for a couple of years now, Temple Habonim has been part of the welcome campaign. There are over 400 congregations across the country who are. And when you go on their list, you can see who the congregations are. And 4 of them are here in Rhode Island. Temple Sinai in Cranston, Temple Bethel, and Temple Emmanuel in Providence, and Temple Habonim on the East Bay. And this is a way that we have of, sometimes we can feel so powerless when we look at things going on in the news, when we look at things happening. Nicole is here to tell you that years of work can pay off. One little email, one little phone call at a time. Even if we feel like that can be nothing, it can be a lot, and it can make a difference. And so Hias reminds us that every Passover reminds us. We have reminders throughout our liturgy, throughout our tradition, that we were strangers, and we have an obligation and a duty to protect people who are strangers, who are seeking asylum, and who are trying to build a safer life. Hias is one way to go about doing that. So for all the little reminders of times to stop, times to go, times when we don't have an external force driving us, to listen to that internal force within. There are a lot of other issues in this week's Torah portion as well. It's some good reading. It's some good reading for Shabbat. We are going to conclude our service with the Aleinu and the Mourner's Kaddish, the Aleinu beginning on page 586. In the middle of the page, let's stand.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Let's be seated and continue together at the top of page 588.
שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים. הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבות אל לבבך, כי אדוני הוא האלוהים בשמיים ממעל, ועל הארץ מתחת אין עוד. Page 591. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
Page 592. When I die, give what's left of me away to children and old men who wait to die. And if you need to cry, cry for your brother walking the street beside you. And when you need me, put your arms around anyone and give them what you need to give to me. I want to leave you something better than words or sounds. Look for me in the people I've known or loved, and if you cannot give me away, At least let me live in your eyes and not in your mind. You can love me best by letting hands touch hands and by letting go of children who need to be free. Love does not die, people do. So when all that's left of me is love, give me away. Page 598. As a community, we at Temple Habonim mourn the recent loss of life all over the world to acts of senseless gun violence, to acts of terrorism, and to acts of natural disaster. As a community, we mourn several recent deaths, and we recall several yortzites. If I say the name of someone you are remembering, I invite you to stand as you hear their name, and then remain standing until we join you for Kaddish. As a community, we mourn the recent deaths of Samuel Nelson, father of Judy Mintzer, and Francesca Ruby Morris Perez, grandniece of Sheila Blumenstein. As a community, we recall the yortzites of Edgar Blumstein, father of Sheila Blumstein, and Bernice Blumstein, mother of Sheila Blumstein. Isidore Friedman, father of Joe Friedman. Rosa Hyman, mother of Ruth Oppenheim. Jeff Torf, brother of Elaine Torf. And Davida Greenspan, mother of Neil Greenspan. If there's anyone here mourning a recent death I've not mentioned, or recalling someone in the first year of mourning, or recalling a yortzeit I've not mentioned, I invite you to stand and tell us the name of the person you recall and who that person was to you.
George Peterson, my dad.
Lily Marlin, my grandmother. Fred Raffin,
Zecher
Roger Hirsch.
Tzadik Livracha, the name of each person we recall brings blessing. We say their names, we tell their stories, we keep their spirits alive with us day by day. Let's stand. Yit Gadal v'yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divra Cherute V'yamlich Malchute B'chaye Chon Uv'yomei Chon Uv'chaye Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uvizman Kariv V'imru Yehe Shemei Rabba Mevorach Le'olam Ul'olmei Olmaya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yitpa'ar V'yitromam V'yitnaseh V'yithadar V'yit'aleh V'yithalal Shemei Dekudesha La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata da'amiran be'alma v'imru Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol Yoshvei Tevel ve'imru. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all the Jewish people, to all people everywhere, as together we say. Please be seated.
Shalom bimromav Hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen.
Kiddush and Motzi. Kiddush can be found on page 123. Talia and Max, you know I never put our students on the spot, ever. But if you'd like to come forward to help lead us in Kiddush and Motzi, we would really, really appreciate that. Oh, look at that. Here you go. Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitchen b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu, v'shabbat kodsho v'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu, zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit, kiyom techila v'mikra kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, kivanu v'acharta, v'tanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, v'ahava v'ratzon hinchatanu, baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim. Juice? Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon, Shabbat Shalom. Take a piece and make sure that it ends up back on the table for Oneg, okay? Max, when did taller than Talia? Okay, it's getting close. Our closing song, Tefillat HaDerech, page 649. May we be blessed as we go on our way, all the ways that we're going together and differently this weekend. Page 649, Tefillat HaDerech. And while you're getting there, let me just remind you that on your way out, as you return your sidurs to the cabinet where they're kept in the box in the back, if you want to keep your handout, please do. If not, leave them in a separate stack. We'll recycle them. Just make sure they don't get put back into the books. And a big thank you to Bert and to Joanna for greeting us at the door tonight, and to Elaine and Mike for providing us with Oneg. As we put our books away, let's join together in the social hall for a bit of Oneg. Tefillat HaDerech.
May we be blessed as we go on our way. May we be guided in peace. May we be blessed with health and joy. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. May we be sheltered by the wings of peace. May we be kept in safety and in love. May grace and compassion find their way to every soul. May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen. 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 May this be our blessing. Amen.